Time now for our CBS 21 Political Insiders. Tony May on the left, Charlie Giroux on the right, and here we go.
All right, let's begin with the receivership in the capital city. A Commonwealth judge ruled that the state receivership has ended. What does this mean for Harrisburg?
It's really a formality. The state asked for it. A salute to General Lynch for the Harrisburg Strong Plan that he put together that appears to be working well. There will still, however, be Act 47 oversight administered by Fred Redding under the judge's order.
And while it's, while the receiver will be retired, it doesn't mean that Harrisburg is out of the woods financially. I mean, it's going to be like a 20-year process to really climb out of the hole that we're in. And there's lots of different pitfalls. And I think it was nice having him there to sort of ride herd on the disputes intramural within the City Hall. It's going to take some discipline on the part of elected leaders to keep things on the straight and narrow.
And they have to, because if there's any complaints, they can go to this other gentleman, and he can take it right up to the top, and another receiver could be appointed. He can,
but Tony raises an important point here. General Lynch, frankly, largely because of his personality, was able to do things beyond his job description that really made this plan work, because previous attempts hadn't worked so well. There were an awful lot of squabbles, and as Tony correctly points out, there are still some potholes along the road ahead that are going to need to be ducked and moved around. And General Lynch really deserves a vote of thanks from every Pennsylvanian, and particularly those in and around the capital city.
So although problems still exist, is it a bright spot for the city that we're moving forward?
It's a good sign.
All right.
All right, I lost my note here, but the Public Welfare Secretary, Beverly McAreth, wants the legislature to take the word welfare out of her title. We've talked with her about this before. She wants to be called, actually, I'm sorry, Tanya, I'm just going to grab
She wants to be called
here.
the Secretary of Human Services, saying that better describes what her department does.
That takes a move by the legislature. In this day and age, when we have so much important legislation going around, Charlie, your take on it first. Does it have a chance of flying?
Secretary McAreth is probably correct on this, but quite bluntly, Rob, on the list of important things for state government to get accomplished, this doesn't rank very high on the ladder. It's expensive because there's all sorts of things necessary to make those kinds of nomenclature changes. I think there's probably better ways of dealing with it. I just don't see
expenses
I don't see that there's going to be a rush on the part of the legislature. Yeah, there are.
Like letterhead, everything from letterhead
little things.
to
Is this
design,
something
website.
that needs to happen,
I think that the name welfare is outdated, outmoded. It doesn't describe most of what they do, which revolves around health care, Medicaid, medical assistance. And so the question is human services the right phrase? But if she likes that, House has already approved legislation. Senate's going to consider it sometime this spring, we believe. It could be in the governor's desk by the fall.
Is it going to just change her title or the name of the whole department?
The whole department.
It would change the entire department.
Well, that's where the cost comes in, right,
That's where
Charlie?
the cost comes in.
Is that important, though? Do people, are they confused as to what this department does?
Look, I don't think there's any great clamor to change the name of the department. I understand why it's being promoted. Some people are saying it's because it will be easier to fund the department. And, that's where the rub comes in.
All right.
Well, at least we got her news out there, but that's what she wants.
There you go. Thank you, guys. You can see our Political Insiders every Tuesday right here on CBS 21 News at 5:30.